Welcome. So these are all the items. Some of them we've already launched by email, but as they come in, we'll be sending the emails like we normally do to let you know they're all coming in. But it's everything basically that launched after the January catalog and before the holiday catalog. So this is the intermediate product range that we're launching this spring. So we're going to go through one by one just to give you an overview of each item. Keep in mind that the pricing may change due to the tariff increase, so pricing will be updated online. It probably is wrong on the sheet that you have now. Before we email you that sheet, we'll update the pricing. And before we launch, we'll make sure the pricing is right on the website and in the internal product catalog. So,
I'm going to just interrupt for one second.
Sure.
Does everyone understand what's going on with the tariffs to at least at a minimal level? I mean, I know it's confusing and stuff, but just a quick 2-minute thing. Some of the tariffs that were already in place, the Chinese government, the Chinese items that were coming in, those tariffs have been increased from 10% to 25%. And then there's a whole other group of items, which is basically almost everything else we buy. I mean, this is where we will all feel it when we go to buy a new cell phone or a new TV. There's a whole other group of items that we're threatening to increase tariffs on also. So it's an ongoing thing, and it is a bit of a challenge, but most of your clients do understand that there are going to be price increases, so don't feel like when you're passing it on, it's not going to be something they haven't heard when you're giving them that information.
yeah, especially now, like when we went through all our custom orders, people even realized with those orders that they had already placed the PO at one price, and now the price has increased because of the duty increase that's changed. So people are becoming more aware of it and understanding. Some people might not understand that there is this other list that Joe's talking about, which is basically everything else that we import from China that will be affected, but at this point, it's not. So we just have to keep that in mind. Right now, it's bags. The categories that are affected are bags, tools, keychains, all pad folios, notebooks, journals, that type of thing.
Certain bottles.
Aluminum only right now. Triton and steel are okay for now. And tools, keychains, that type of thing. So just keep that in mind when you're talking to your customers. And I'll start with the products.
Okay, the first one is our new plastic notebook, and actually this product already starts selling. Okay, and the people like it. The designs and patterns, and we talked to some of the customers. They really like the pattern design. Actually, Cheryl made the design. Okay, so you can want
Because
that.
it's designed in-house and none of our competitors
Right.
have it. And Cheryl used her design expertise to help us with that.
The graphics or the
Both.
Yeah. The next item is our two-tone tote bag. You guys saw the email, and a lot of people like the product and the price point. Right now, we might change, but currently we keep it at $6.99. Okay. The next item is the cooler tote. You can carry flat like this, like tote bag, and also have a buckle. Can reduce the size once you fill in. So you can buckle and reduce. We have more image online to show you.
And just a reminder on these coolers, they're to use like the blue ice things in or something, not loose ice. They're not completely sealed. If you use loose ice, they can move.
Yeah. Okay, we're coming in with 2 color, and the price right now is $12.99. And we add on this year. We add on the 3 different sizes of the waterproof dry bag because it's pretty popular out there. And the current price $4.69 is with the tariff increase. a lot of competitor right now, because they have the stock before us, so their price can still remain a little bit lower than ours. So you guys can take a look at the buckle, have the carabiner, and then you just roll. Okay. And put your cell phone in there.
Picture looks a lot bigger.
Yes. This is the 2-liter one. It's smaller, so this one is coming to the next size. It's 5-liter one.
That's how this one looks when it's folded down, so it becomes square.
Doesn't look like the same item.
It doesn't look like the same.
Doesn't like-
item.
Completely different.
Right. Yeah. So we have more image online than detailed images on. Okay, and this one is the 5-liter. We use a 2-tone material, something seal. Okay, doesn't have any clear pocket from. The seal is the carabiner and the pocket down.
Is there an inner compartment for that? Or?
No, we don't have it. No, we don't have any inner compartments in there. It's the dry or wet. You can put it in wet stuff. Put it in key seal. Okay. So we come in with the 5-color.
Nobody yet has this color combination.
Everybody just a single plan colors. We have two different color combinations. And price for $7.59 is updated. No, I'm sorry, the other one is updated. And next items, 2.8 waterproof bag with mesh, and $7.59. So you can put in your wet or dry stuff you want to separate it, and then you can also put like your sandals, and the other stuff, accessory outside the pocket and mesh pocket. Okay. It'll come with the 4 different colors. And there is an adjustable shoulder strap. Okay, you can carry. So this one will be the new Dreamwear. It's the same model as KW2405, but made from China. So it's translucent, and then we will be able to do 4-color powder. And then the bottle comes with 5 colors, and then you will be mix and match with the KW2405, which we have 9 colors. And this one is really nice. Geo 2017, this one's our new camping lantern. So the price is $8.99. Right now, I don't see any comparable with the same item. It has a two-way handle, so you can actually carry just a flashlight. It's COB flashlight, and you can move the handle to the top. Oops. And uses a lantern. And it has flame and white light. Like this. So 2-way flashlight and lantern. Price is $8.99.
What's the price of our standard one? The same price.
I think it's about the same.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah.
So this
Yours
one's actually more
from
functional.
shopping in price, so might be a little lower in price than the other one. But this one also is affected by tariffs, so there's a slight chance it might go up. We're still reviewing pricing.
And the last.
This is a great item if you have clients that are working on like earthquake preparedness, safety programs, that type of thing. I can tell you I have a whole earthquake preparedness thing set up and I actually want to get one of these because it's one of the only ones I've seen where it goes flashlight to lantern, and that's a really, key thing. There's not a lot of those out there because you want to have both, and this gives you both in one unit.
So the last one today will be the 4-in-1 safety tool. There's a clip, it's rotating clip for your backpack, and then the bottle holder, and then reflector, flashlight, safety flashing light. It's $199. And it comes in 5 colors.
And what type of printing or decoration can you use?
We can do 4 colors.
That's it for the new products, but I did want to show you our new gift sets, which are going to be launching in the next day or two. It's a different PowerPoint.
Is it
Yeah.
package gift sets?
That's it. So this information might change slightly before we get it out to you guys, but I wanted to give you a heads up while I have everybody in one spot. So basically it's packaged gift sets. We made 2 active online over the weekend, and already customers have found it and are ordering it. So we hope that that means that it's going to be very successful. But basically, you go to the next page. We've set up 48 new sets. There's 8 different categories. And these are the benefits. There's no setups. You have big order opportunities. There's no insertion costs. In people's minds, sets equal a higher perceived value. If they spend $10 on a mug, or you spend $10 and you get 5 things, in people's minds, that creates a higher perceived value. The branded packaging is included, so not only do we put a logo on the product, but it also goes on the box as well. We have single SKU ordering, which is a big help for a lot of our customers. They don't want the admin of adding in, building their own kits. They have to enter every single SKU in. This way they just have one SKU that they can order from us. Targeted categories, if you have a certain theme that you want to hit, we've got it for you. Price points start at $7.50. The bulk of the price points are around $10 to $13. Most of the kits are within that. And some of them, the highest one is $34.99. It includes a power bank and higher price point items. And then 5 of the kits actually include full color decoration on all of the parts. Here's your general info, 7 to 10 working days, decoration, 1 location included. We've already had the question, can I do a deco upgrade to a color splash in one product? Yes, you can, just add the run charge. Setups, there's no setups. The only time you would have a setup is if they want to change that box design from our standard box to something very customized with the corporate logo all over it. No repeat setups, additional color run charges. Yes, there are run charges for additional colors, but it varies by sets because some sets have 3 components, some have 4, 5, 6. So the run charges will vary by set. Just check online. There's no additional color setups. The minimum order quantity is 100 pieces. We really want to stick to that 100 pieces, but we will offer 50 if they're willing to pay a lot more. So it's a 50% surcharge basically in order to do small quantities, just to give people that flexibility. If they really only want 50, they can have it. It's just going to be quite a bit more expensive. Imprint area, see online, it's going to be by product. Samples and virtuals. Virtuals, you're going to task them in as you normally would. Virtuals are going to be based on the image that you see online, just like that one there. And they'll just put a logo on each product based on the standard location area. Samples, digital specs only. Spec samples and pre-pros are very expensive. If you think about it, we have to do 3, 4, 5 setups plus the run charge. It gets time consuming for our production area to stop to do 1 set. They have to do 5 components. It's really a lot of labor involved, so that's why it's so high. Self-promos, we're going to do EQP less 20 through the end of August. That may get extended. We'll assess it at that time to see how many people are utilizing it. The outside reps are going to receive 24 kits, 2 of different styles, so they can disperse it to their customers and hopefully get some traction there. And then we'll have brochures and marketing material. We'll have some outside and some for the inside teams as well. That'll be clarified how the inside team is going to go about promoting this line in the coming days. Just some additional info. Your stock code range for these items is the GS 8001 through the GS 8048. Comes in up to 7 colors. Some sets have 3 colors, some have 6 colors, some have 5, just depends on the set.
Can you mix and match?
No. We want to avoid any kind of mixing and matching because the SKUs are set up. They're built so that if you order a red kit, everything you get in there is associated with the red kit. So at this time, there's no substitutions to the marketed gift sets. If they want a customized gift set, oh, I like that, but I want to change one component. Just keep in mind, we can do that, but it's no longer one of these sets. You're building a whole new set. It's going to be quoted as a custom item. For now, you're going to send those quotes to USA MPD and to Solange, I think. Yeah. So we're going to handle the quoting until we build the online tool where you'll be able to do it yourselves. That's the hope.
Nice.
Inventory levels. At launch time, you're going to see all the components like you normally would within the product catalog. It's not going to be visible externally to customers at this point. IT is working on building something. PMS colors, all of the PMS colors are going to be listed online. So where you see your normal colors, it's going to say 376 keychain, 376 bottle, 386 whatever. If there's different colors, the PMS color might vary between products. Some sets are built without, like if this was only available in black, this might be black and everything else in the set is red, but that information will be shown online. Shipment protection, the last one. We're going to be adding an additional 2 to 3% boxes along with the orders so that just to protect us against those ones that might get damaged in shipping.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Trevor was in a meeting with us and he said something about if something's out of stock that we could substitute it. I'm not going to exercise it, but I just want you to know he said that.
Yeah, but then it becomes a new quote.
Totally.
It's no longer that gift set because how it's built in our system is that gift set automatically is going to pull up all the components with it. So if you want to change something, it's no longer that gift set.
When order entry enters it, it actually commits all the products in the system. So the first time we've ever done this, which is really cool, it actually commits all the items in the system automatically.
Yeah. We understood that, but he committed to like allowing us to change
To change what?
the component in its out of stock.
Yes, but it's,
Yes,
like Maggie
but
said,
it still requires a quote, and it still requires a different, you're going to have to enter it as individual items, because that kit won't allow you to change the part, the way it's set up in Syspro.
Gotcha.
It just becomes a custom quote. It's not necessarily.
just like we've always done where we have the pre-done kits, you can change an item out.
Yeah.
Not a problem, but it's no longer that same kit. We have to enter the different items.
And if you do start doing custom kits, just keep in mind that if you're going to do a water bottle or a drinkware item, which is most likely what we're going to do because that has the biggest box, you want to stay away from narrow opening products because nothing really fits in here and it's hard to, if it does fit in there, it's hard to get it out. So we've chosen all drinkware items that have a wider opening. And that's just a sampling of what we have. If you guys encounter any other questions, let me know on that stuff. Any questions now? No? Okay.
Do you have, so you're gonna be launching that soon? Is there
Yeah.
are you by chance gonna be putting all of that into a PowerPoint possibly?
Each one, all 48?
Like, yeah, on a different slide?
Each of the 48 kits, or what do you mean? No, but we do have the individual catalogs by theme.
Okay,
So that I think the second page, it kind of showed you 8 brochures. There will be 8 different brochures that'll be available as digital catalogs.
Okay.
You'll be able to look at.
Okay.
And see every single kit that way.
okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.